and welcome to Fir Grove Elementary. My name is Erica Marson and I am the principal here. I just wanted to welcome you to our school and also just to give you a few helpful hints to help you be successful throughout the day. Um, Staff here are very friendly and we all work as a team. We're actually one big happy family. And so we treat our subs and our substitute teachers that way. And so we want you to feel like you can ask any and everyone for support and help. We're all here to support our students, and so we like to help everyone that's involved here. Of course, many schools in the Beaverton School District are a PBIS school, and our school isn't any different. Which is positive behavior intervention supports, and every staff is actively involved in teaching our students expectations.
If you observe a student behaving in a way that is safe, respectful, or responsible, feel free to write them a possum. You can fill in their name, their teacher's name if you know it, your name, the date, and circle whether they were safe, respectful, or responsible, or a combination of those. Give the possum to the student. They will keep the white copy and they'll place the yellow copy in their classroom container. We teach students to be safe, respectful, and responsible in the hall and on the playground, in the restrooms, in the cafeteria, and all other locations.
We like to intervene and we love to be proactive, so we call it many times our referrals or our problem solvers teachable moments, and we'd love for you to help support that with us.
If you need to document student misbehavior, you'll find the behavior forms in the office, right underneath staff mailboxes. The back side of the behavior form gives some information about whether behaviors would be considered minor, warranting a tracker, or major behaviors that would warrant a referral. Check the box at the top of the form to indicate if it's an FYI, tracker, or referral. Then continue by filling in the student name, their ID number if you know it, their teacher name, your name as the referring staff member, date and time. Location is also included on the form, along with the type of misbehavior, how the student reacted to the redirection, and possible motivation. The box for facts regarding the incident is small, as we don't expect a long narrative, but just the basics about what you witnessed. There's also a box to indicate who was involved. The bottom part of the form gives you a place to note what intervention you provided, if it was a problem-solving conference, an apology that was facilitated, or a loss of a privilege, for example. For referrals, for major behaviors, this form will go to Mrs. Marson, and she will determine the consequence after her follow-up. Once you've completed the form, for FYI trackers, the yellow copy will go into a teacher's mailbox, while the white copy goes to Chris Bridges, one of our secretaries. She has a yellow file folder on her desk for these tracker forms. This is important documentation for us as we monitor student behavior. We appreciate you taking the time to complete this. If you have a recess supervision duty, you'll notice a sign indicating whether the field is open or closed. Typically, students are pretty spread out when the field is open. It's important to communicate with the other staff member outside about which section of the field you'll be watching. It's also important to keep moving, as issues can arise at any time and any place. There are some students from another school who sometimes use the parking lot adjacent to our field. It's nothing to worry about. They're monitored, but you don't have to watch them. Most students, especially our older ones, can manage games independently, but it can be helpful to stand near the competitive games, such as foursquare, wall ball, basketball, and football on the field, so that you can prevent conflicts from arising and intervene quickly. We also have the rules and expectations for playground activities posted on a window and door adjacent to the playground. Students can be directed to review rules there, but it's helpful for adults to be familiar with expectations too. It's not uncommon for students to seek adult help for conflict resolution, hurt feelings, or a variety of other issues. Feel free to use our Kelso's Wheel problem-solving model provided in the zippered pouch for assistance. Sometimes students just need a listening ear, too. It's helpful when conflicts can be resolved on the playground before students return to the classroom. Hi, I'm Miss Carl, the school counselor at Fir Grove. I want to welcome you to our school and also let you know that often during lunch recesses, students may ask to come and visit with me in my office, either to talk about a personal issue or to come in with a friend to resolve a conflict, and some students just like to come and hang out. And lunch recess is the best time for them to do that. If a student or students ask to come in, please feel free to call me on the radio to find out if I am in my office. I typically am available for the lunch recesses from 11:30 on. So please don't hesitate to call and have students come in and visit with me. The end of recess is signaled with one long whistle. We expect students to freeze and listen. If there are no emergency directions, it'll be followed by 2 short whistles, which let them know it's time to walk safely, put away equipment, and line up.